Atmavinigrahah, self-control. Atma is self. Vinigraha is control. Self-control. What does this mean? So to understand this, we need to understand the body, the mind, and the intellect. Your body has the senses. Your senses go into the world. But the body doesn't act by itself. It acts either by the mind or the intellect. So the mind has got the desires, it's got the impulses, emotions, desires. It gets attracted to the world, the senses, through the body. You like ice cream? You eat ice cream. How much? Sometimes too much. Why? We went with the mind. Intellect might say, oh, sugar is getting high. Oh, I had too much of ice cream. I may not sleep. I got so much sugar. Intellect is the one that thinks, reasons, judges, decides. So when we say self-control, what does that mean? Your intellect?
Listen to your intellect.
Listen to the intellect, yes.
Control your mind, listen to your intellect, and listen to your
So what controls the mind? Your intellect. So the intellect has the ability to control the mind if it is stronger than the mind. So think about some of our desires. Some desires we can control. Some desires we can't control, even though we would like to control. So we would like to be a little bit more disciplined with our food, or we'd like to wake up a little bit early in the morning. We'd like not to lose our temper in traffic. But what happens? In some areas, our mind is stronger than our intellect. Self-control is your intellect controls the mind. Which aspect? As far as the senses, as far as emotions, as far as your likes and dislikes, are you in control? In Houston, do you have shots? Shot glass with alcohol? Tequila. Could be any alcohol. Could be, you could have something neat, shot of whiskey. Nothing wrong. See, the beauty about Vedanta, no do's and don'ts. People have the wrong idea of Vedanta, and sometimes they unnecessarily impose it on Avani and myself. They say, what would you like to drink? I say, we'd like a cup of coffee. Coffee? Oh, I thought you were spiritual. I said, what does coffee have to do with spirituality? They say, can we have little sugar? Sugar? We thought Vedanta, you all don't have sugar. See, what a strange idea we have of spirituality. What? You can enjoy anything in the world. Alcohol. We don't take alcohol, but nothing wrong with it. Say, some wine? Would you have some wine? Some people say, no, we can't even show wine to Sudhakar and Avanya. It will spoil their practice. What does wine, alcohol have to do with your spirituality? If anything, it makes you more spiritual. What makes you spiritual or unspiritual, material, sensual? It's who is calling the shots. Is the shot calling you? It's saying, come, Chetan, come. It's calling you. Or are you calling the shots? If you are in control, no problem. When we say you are in control, who's in control? Intellect. But if the mind is in control, that means the shot is calling you. And that's when we can't say no. So actually we are not free. We want to be free. And it's interesting, we're in a country at the moment, the United States of America, where it claims to be free, but it is the most bound. We're captive of what? Our likes and dislikes. We're a captive of our feelings. You don't feel like working today? Okay, I won't go to work. Oh, I don't like you anymore, divorce, part ways. You go with your mind. Intellect has to manage the mind. It doesn't mean self-denial. Self-denial makes the problem worse because then you want it more. You know, if you suppress the mind, say, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. The mind wants it more. That's why diets don't work. People put on weight on diets. The time when alcohol consumption was the most was during prohibition. You prohibit something, the mind wants it even more. Do you know when is the maximum food consumption? Sorry? During fasting time. Fasting time, when you're meant to be abstaining, maximum food consumption. All cultures, all religions, because it's the same mind. So what do you need to do? Don't deny yourself, control yourself. What a quality. Atmavinigrahah. Self-control. Intellect, managing the mind. So free we seem, so fettered fast we are. It's not about doing whatever you like. Are you able to be in control of your likes and dislikes, your emotions? So let us use temptation as a way to test our self-resolve, to a way to test our self-control. Why come temptation? But for man to meet and master and make crouch beneath his feet and so be pedestaled in triumph. Use temptation to make you stronger. Not that if you're trying to give up alcohol, go and test yourself in the pub. Not that. But if it comes your way, you can't avoid it. I will use this opportunity to meet and master. I'm in control, not the other way around.